Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Big, small, up, down, left, right. Hope everyone's doing alright. We are starting a poll. Tunatron, what are you doing? What are you doing, you goofball? Down, 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 down. T-U-R-T-L-E power, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And a half shell zeros full. Stan age couldn't ask for more. So hi, my gang's mysterious. People are furious. They can't mind the force. This lethally evil force. Down, down, down. Alive. Alive. It's night. All right, that failed. Regular gems. Just to see what we get by the time Leo comes out, we're going to save all our gems. I'm not going to willy-nilly spend them all. Do got to end the training tournament, though. I still got a lot of stuff to do there. Yeah. 11K. Rookie numbers. Luna, what are you doing? Sorry, she's like surfing on one of my sketchbooks. Classic cat. Tunatron. What are you doing? Hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. Those in Canada, happy Thanksgiving weekend. We are looking alive, here to thrive, trying to... We killed 5 clan bosses over the weekend, over Friday night. We had a lot of keys for some reason. I feel like I had like an extra key, maybe it was like a time delay rollover or something. Or from one of the updates I might have had an extra one. But I had to use it. So our first shard is an ancient shard. No second shard. Got some silver. Nightmare chest. First nightmare. We got some brews and some gems. Sacred shard from nightmare. There we go. Rebuilding. If we build it, they will come. That's the second. This almost has max, but the speed's not. Second ancient. So we got 1 sacred, 3 ancients. Not too shabby. This is worth keeping because it's almost all maxed. The only, well, actually it's like mid, high, mid. Nope, gone. No false hope. We do not keep the false hope. Hope everyone's having a great time. Hey everybody, how we doing? How you doing, John? Hi Michael. Hey Joel. Rocking and rolling. I can almost one-shot. I can full one-shot these two. The nightmare one, ultra nightmare, just depends if the affinity. Certain affinities just don't work out. Especially force. It just. Sorry, spirit. So 137. Was I able to kill it? 137. Yeah. So one shot. I can kill both these. As you can see, Mr. Gandalf, Sir, and Sanji doing work. I like Sanji's team because outside of him, it's actually free to play. So this whole thing's free to play. And if you look at mine, the whole thing's free to play besides Krisk. So both of us have one champion that's not, and the rest is FTP. Technically, this is free to play because you can like get him. What Yarpies? Yarpy's already saying hi at 10 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night. Good times. Kitty Cat being vocal. I'll get some tunes on in 1 second. This one's a nice team too, because like technically you can get this from the revival paths, like for light spend, and then just sandlash it up for damage. Still need Titus though. As you can see here, Shizits in my clan has a really nice clan boss team. He's got some really chase-worthy champions with these three. Some of the most sought-after legendaries right there. And then this one's no, almost. I like this one. Undafted's got a double newt with Grimmzilla. I might ask him what his Grimmzilla build is. Here's a prime example. Whitebeard's got a full free-to-play team here. Yes, they're fully ascended, but I was like, this is like, you know, as long as you're a 3+ year player, like you can definitely do that team. This is Nuts' team here is free to play because you can pretty much put anyone in besides Belinar. He's just getting that crit rate order out of him. So it's otherwise like a bad eater comp. And who else has a nice team? I liked this team too that Taylor has. It's really nice. But yeah, they're getting good damage on the clan boss. Hi Yarpies. You don't have your string, so you don't want to play, and you already ate. What do you want? Okay, let's jump into Deem Tower. As you see, hard mode's done. We're just gonna keep getting our free resources from normal, and then we're gonna jump into Curse City and get the free resources there. As just to let everyone know too, I am setting up the Patreon and redoing socials, especially into Monday. So there will be new logos up, there will be new designs up. I'm also going to work out some kind of print program. Like I'll mail you prints for the Patreon program. I'll work something out for that. It might be expensive shipping because I'm going to use FedEx for shipping versus any ground postal because everyone's on strike lately. So I want to make sure it gets to where it's got to go. Why is Curse City difficult when you unlock it? So you're supposed to... it's mainly a roster check, Steve. So, hang on 1 sec, sorry. Sorry about that. It's a roster check. So it's, do you have the champions, yes or no? Is the easiest way I could describe it. Like, I'll show you here quick. I didn't mean to do that. So when you go into Curse City, Yarpy will cry for you. So as you can see, I've got a mix of epics here with some legendaries. And you can only use these factions. If that is a problem, if you click normal, now I have 2 more factions. So it gives you a wider range to use, where you can still complete it, and you can get things from the cursed chest. So these will be in the cursed chest to help you progress, as well as getting, like, these are all hard mode. Like, you won't be able to get these for quests, but all the quest candles, the wax goes here. I usually do normal after hard, but I don't complete all of hard. Like, I never really finish up north here, because there's no key up here, and outside of getting this, like, I don't really do it. I don't, like, push into up here, because this dungeon is a pain in the neck, and then so is doing this one sometimes. Like, these 3 dungeons are just kind of like, getting resources good, having to deal with them is sauce. Yarpy, stop. Sorry. So I might go here into the dragon there, if they can complete it. Stop. No, get down. So I'm debating with my cat. Because I have Timid, he's a control champ, and then our Dragonborn here is Dragonbane, he's doing all the work with damage. And Geo. I want to take out Roxanne and the Crocodile. But it's just, like, you need, for Curse City, you really have to understand the teams you're facing. Like you gotta be able to solo where the Reviver is, or their damage. Like, I know this guy's from Doom Tower, he can be a pain in the neck. So having him locked out or controlled, which this guy's great for control. He does taunt. Stop. Leave her alone. Well, don't wag your tail. You leave her alone. Sorry, cats are great. And you're gonna go over here and like right now he's a major healer. So is Uko. If I kill them all. So they, like, their only damage dealer was right there. Like, she can do bombs, but I'm not too worried about the bombs. Now I can get rid of her for damage, then it's just taking care of the healers. And it's just a gear and roster check. The only real problem you're gonna have to deal with is the bosses, some of the boss stages. And early on, you're going to be farming it for your supersonic and merciless gear. I can't suggest enough to do as much of hard as you can to try and get some of the basalt and relic materials. Getting the runes, all the other things in there. Oh man, Abdullah, congratulations, that's huge. So Abdullah got the big bad, this guy here. He's pretty much the best champion in the game right now. He is just disgusting. He's a great design as well, like this like Keymaster kind of character, and He puts a counterattack unkillable, your whole team, taunts on himself. Buffs are protected. True Fear can't be resisted by a boss. He's probably the only champion that has that. Debuff transfer onto a boss cannot be resisted if it's a boss. His passive is crazy, stacking max HP. And then this one here, decrease defense weaken, can't be resisted if bosses. Also decrease resistance accuracy, can't be resisted if they're bosses. Like, it's just bananas champion. This is my shard recoup just in the last like 3 days, so you can bounce back if you have a if you make some bad decisions based on being upset. He is so new, Abdullah. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna have a team built around him yet. But he's definitely a really interesting champ. Give me that, Luna. Are you the cookie protector? He's so new, I can't see them nerfing him unless he was broken from how they intended him to work, which they've said he's not. So usually when they put a champion out that powerful, it means something hard is coming to the game. So I would suspect that either the final pit spot for the void spot that was used to be in the clan boss area, or doing, like, they put Chimera Pit there, but I think they did have a different plan. And Faction Wars Hard was received with mixed reviews, and they would still have to fix Arena, so they did say they were going to be putting in some kind of mode where siege teams can practice versus each other, and there's also going to be some kind of like friendly arena where you can just face friends or clanmates. So for him to be as strong as he is, and for them to say no, he's being left unchecked, he works fine, to me that means when the new faction drops, I'm going to guess within the next 6 months. I know that's broad, but I mean, my guess is like the January into February, like, event area. That's what they're going to do for the new year, is either then they'll drop the new faction or it'll be in the summer. But when they drop that new faction, they're probably going to do some kind of big event of like the final faction revealed, like, and something built around it. I can't see it just being an event dungeon. They also want to rework 3v3 Arena because basically no one does it. Yeah. Like you can in Discord, Steve. Like a lot of clans use Discord for that reason. People in our community share their teams in the community Discord, which is linked below, and I'll link it here. People will go for like help, and there's general, even just general chat if you want to throw it in there. One shard in a dream. No dream fulfilled. One more to add to mercy. Oh, absolutely, Steve. I wholeheartedly agree. You should be able to. Like right now, this is the only thing we can do, right? If I click on my clan leader, if he doesn't share champions here, I can't see who he has. I know he's got Thor, that's it. If I click on Brahma, Brahma shared some of his champions, but I can't see their builds. I can see his damage that he's doing, and like he's doing okay. So he's got a nice Chimera team. But you know, like, Zad Infinity, he's on vacation right now, but like, oh, he's got some mythicals, Harima, but like, he's doing great damage for the most part. But he, you know, I can't see, where, what you got? What are you doing, Zad? Like, you know, what else maybe are you working with? Like, you know, when you get to this point, like you can see, like I've just got food basically, legendaries sitting in wait, a bunch of epics. These are the three, like let's say these 4 rows are ones I use, and then the rest are on standby, or like niche areas. And then we start the legendaries, and they're like most of the roster at this point. And those areas just get denser if I include everything, right? Like 1,315 champions. Like, look at how much of this is food. Like, this is all food I can do tramp training with. Like, out of those 1,300, I would say there's probably 700 that are food. Speaking on that note, I need to run. Shredder's done, right? The event dungeon's done. Yeah, it's training, arena, ice golem. For whatever reason, this was giving us a problem, so I'm going to run that to see if I get points or not. If the first like 2 or 3 I get no points, then I'll have to see what's wrong. But man, Ice Golem was smacking like a truck for some reason. Okay, got 2 more there. What's in the merchant shop today? The Odin taunt. Laughing Nelson style that we don't have him. Alright, champ training. Getting lots of 3-star food. Like we need 1 more. That was probably only 200 points, but said and done, and now we go here. Now you can see like we got tons of food here, so let's go into level. We're just gonna put one brew into each champion. I just want to get rid of the food there that was there, the commons. But this is like how you do a champ training tournament without like actually having to waste much. It takes a long time, but you like if you want to take less time, you just throw 2 brews instead. As long as you got like hundreds. And my goal is just to get to like 8,000. What do you have? Sorry, my cat has something. What are you saying? Sorry. Without Discord, and another thing, too, is to reduce the gems of masteries. If you started getting some for a champ, then use gems to finish. That's intentional. They want to nuke your gems, so I mean, I wouldn't expect. So wait, hang on. So here, this could be useful. You're fine. So how this works is it's an easy way for champ training to just like, because of RSL Helper, they finally added this to the game. And what you do is you select all the champions you want to upgrade, right? And then you select how many brews you want to give them each. So right now I've only selected Void and so that's just one. It cost me 100. So you should only select Void champions for the Void. So this is a mistake inside of this thing. Like, so RSL Helper's still better because it knows enough in the programming to give the Force brews to Force. So it's going to cost me 1,000,000 silver and 150. So let's look at what this gets us. I can't even do it. 500,000. How many points does this get? 1,342 points. If I use most of my silver to do that. How many runs on full? I think it's somewhere around, like single runs. It's somewhere around, I think it's 60. So I went from 500 to 2,700. Okay, so you need 950 red scrolls, and you get about 8 in one run. So you need 118 and you divide that by 2. So you need 59 runs just for the final masteries. And then for the green, it's also, I think it's 800. So 800 divided by, no, you get about, let's say you get about 8 on average. That's 100 runs divided by 2. It's 50. So you're at about 110 runs. And the other ones fill up pretty quick. So I think it's like 115 or 114 runs for super raids to do 1 champion. So let's say it's 114 times 16. That's 1800 energy per champion. And that's if things go perfectly. This is such a weird reward because you get so many star stones from Minotaur. Like I have almost 30,000. So I don't know why it's a reward, but it is. It's a lot. That's why people have been asking for so long for super raids of Minotaur, because think of doing 228 runs per champion. Like, people would just leave it running all night with RSL helper clicking because it was so much more efficient than it was to do it in-game, like yourself. Void Shark prices now are nutty. And I should have done the 1 day. Whoops. This is why you always got to pay attention to your shop stuff, because I have these ones expiring faster from CBC and I forgot about them. So I absolutely need this one, and I'm gonna try to get this one. Well wanted, this is more, they value 1 chance at getting a mythical relic as much as a 5-star soul, so let that think in. Let that sink in about the materials. How valuable they are. Yeah, I saw you posted that. I might do Mecha Godzilla like that. It's a good idea. So somebody just scores, Mike. Gonna definitely I'll put sketches in probably Monday. Let people take a look. I'll do some AI thumbnail as well as like hand drawn. Saving your shards for Leo Soul. Yeah, that's what we're not sure of, is like how much is it going to cost? Because it's probably going to be stupid. The most it's ever been, I think, was 190. So if they go over that, I mean, that means they're really milking people. Pencil dead. Okay, gotta charge the Apple Pencil first. Skipped Heroes Power. Yeah, I know. Like that, I agree, Thugzilla. That was stupid. So if anyone doesn't know, the whole reason I pulled my shards was also because I needed. You would lead. So you couldn't skip more than 250 for the events, and here they have 80, 160, and 160. So this is 320, and then 80. It's over 400 points. So 140. So that's 200, 400, 400 points total. I was bad at math there. Sorry. So 400 points total was here. So that's what 160, 120, 160, 260, 360, 400. Yeah, so 400 points here. You couldn't skip 2 of these. So if you're going to go for that, you might as well get the rest. And since I'm here, since I'm not going to see this for a century, I'd like to get one of the live arena things if I could, and get some of the lilies for champ training. We do need the silver to also do some champ training, but champ training as well. Got to get 70 here. I was going to cut off here, but these lilies are so damn hard to get and rare, and we're getting to the middle. Like, we know we've only got 4 weeks left. Leo is indeed the cow. Let's see if I can get Grok to make it. I'll see what it puts out first to make sure it's safe to share. So Grok gave us a merchandise machine. The original Leonardo was on average $8 to $15 depending, and now he's worth loose $100 to $200 as entry level cost. 2023 movies, Mutant Mayhem Leos, 12 to 15. There's a limited edition version that's $50. Mondo 6 scale, 150, 200, 300 to 500 resale. Ooh. I have those. Are they actually? I didn't know they went up that much. Okay. Black Lagoon Leo from the Monster Collection is worth $1,000 apparently. Oh, I didn't even realize you could use the old Grok models too. New chat. What do I gotta do again to do an image? It is crazy how much Grok 4 does. I'm going to try Grok 3. This says restricted, but it did it. What? What? How? That was weird. Okay, anyway. Here's your cash cow photos. And I'm just pointing out, like, Grok before wouldn't use copyrighted materials, and now because of whatchamacallit, the new video one, they're using copyrighted materials. But there's your money cow, Thugzilla. You have 239 ancient shards. Thankfully, Doom Tower has reset. I can push my void and sacred counts. I've already finished. Doom Tower doesn't reset again, does it? I already finished Doom Tower. When's the next reset? 8. Oh, damn, it is reset. It resets in a day. Well, rip me. Missed some gems. All I really missed was what? Gems, energy, and 1 void shard. Yeah, 5-star chicken. Whoops. So I missed a void shard and a 5-star chicken. Didn't get this done in time. I missed a few days doing void Doom Tower. What, your piece? What's wrong? You're fine. Don't give me that. No attitude. Stream can hear you. They know you're fine. They're big fans. Come here. Come here. We almost have enough to do. Can also do 3-star upgrades. Food. I try to save up the actual chicken, so this is where I would just use my common, uncommon ones. Yarpy. Your life isn't that hard, cat. You only need 74 more gold medals to get your first affinity bonus to level 9. Steve, that is big. Just, you know, because, like, that also means that, like, if that's holding you back for Arbiter, then that's out of the way. Yarpy. Are you looking for... Where's your comb? Where's your combing for your homie? Where is it? Where is it? Where'd you put your comb? Luna knocked a bunch of stuff over. There's your comb. Is that what you wanted? We got to get you those talking buttons, then you can just tell us what's wrong. You're at that stage, Steve. I hear that. Yeah, that you're like, yeah, but thankfully, character design members of Player aren't stupid. They made Leo busted for a reason. He's the cow to milk players with. Yeah, him making him. Do you want to know what's funny? Just for, I know he's the leader, but just for like the dynamic of the turtles, I'm surprised that Donatello wasn't the one who like made like more support-esque. That he wasn't the one who got designed to be their champion, to be their Aura champion, or their Unity champion. And I mean, if they would have gone by the comic books, Michelangelo's more the like heart of the team. He like just like the Flash is for the Justice League. Michelangelo's the lighthearted like heart. Like without him, they did in the cartoon they did a pseudo future, and I remember, if I remember right, in the comics it's not. But they did it where Donatello was the survivor, and he finds out what happened to the other turtles, and like that is based on that is where they got the Last Ronin story and did like the Michelangelo story. And it's really good if you want to read a really good comic, a nice like there is part 2. It's good as well, but like if you want to read a nice like one and done comic, the Last Ronin they did it was wonderful. Couldn't recommend it more. Like it was such like a nice read. Just sit down and go. You got 6 bonus back to 10. You're getting picked. Pick here now. Carefully push up. Crit damage. Are you talking about the live arena ones, or are you talking about your Great Hall? Because I can show you, like, it actually would have been easier for me to do this years ago, and I would say I've made more progress this year on it than I have overall. Like, all my crit damages are maxed. 3 out of 4 of the defenses are maxed. Accuracy's maxed. Resistance is almost there. But I mean, I did the math, and I still have, I think for each tile, almost 5,000 gold medallions left on average to finish the damn thing. So it's just like 35 battles a day, and it's still nowhere near enough. 9 are gold. I definitely got to give this some TLC. Accuracy and res here are probably more important, and speed and the ignore defense. I just really pushed Faction Wars because, like, I feel like for Faction Wars it's the #1 I should, like, get hard Faction Wars done. I should just push them all as much as I can. Getting the ignore defenses one especially, push the 10. How many do we win? 8 of 8, 600k. Still no mythical artifacts. Still no mythical artifacts. Nope, we're not wasting more gems. Okay. Arena time. No live arena active. We'll check out normal arena. It's just a lot to, like, push them the whole ride, to get them put them the whole way. Like, getting them to 9 is one thing. Getting 1,000 on each of those is just, like, there's 20 tiles altogether, or like 30 tiles altogether. So having 30,000 medals is just daunting. To think you need like 120,000 to do it all is just. And you can only get 5 at a time. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Arbiter, you did me dirty. Arbiter on Arbiter violence. Thor's too slow. Let's try that again. He's spiky, he's Mikey. It's Michelangelo. Good old times. I don't know. A taunt's big. If he kills them all, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Go team. Kokopi. You're not Kokopi, you're the Yarpy. Why are you up here now? Want more comb? Comb for your homie? Yeah. Were you lonely today, or are you just being all... Can you hear her? She's just nudging the microphone like she's not usually like this. Simply because top 100 players make any of my 5 teams. Odin, Shenzu, Nuker, and a mythical. Plat Arena is not as fun anymore, even with a blind reset towards the end. I just feel burned out. Gets repetitive. Yeah, that sounds true. Like, it's... Like, I've talked about old, like, Arena, you know, it used to... The problem with Arena's always been, like, it's always been dominated by, you know, Sifi Rotos, then it was dominated by Foley teams, and then it was dominated by Harvest Jack for a bit, and then it was dominated by Rotos and Sifi again, and then it was... Eventually, we hit the Marishka Toros Ukrainian Double Trouble, and then we hit... You know, then Warlord made a return, and then, oh, who else used to be there? Hegemon for the longest time, for what, a year and a half? It was Hegemon teams. Then Mythicals were introduced. It can get repetitive, but it's still, like, I still find it fun. Like, this... Classic Arena, not so much like just like hitting auto and go. I do like live Arena. It's just like as we've seen with me building teams, like it's just stone skins in Supersonic Go. The odd time you build a champion differently, or you go like ignore defenses. Oh, Yarbio. Oh, the great cat statue. How are you doing in Arena, Steve? Like, do you, are you doing 3v3 Arena okay? How did they all die? I wasn't paying attention there. I'm guessing they blocked all of the taunt and everything. They somehow must have still gone second. Look at all the epics I have. I'm not up. I want to at least get the food leveled up. You're doing okay in 3v3? That's good. Are you still in bronze? You're in bronze 3. Okay, that's good. Keep climbing. Until you get past, until you get to about silver 3, Steve, it's all based on speed. So eventually you'll start facing a lot of stone skin teams, but just try to beat the single teams. Like out of 3 teams, there's only 3 champions. Do as many of those as you can at the start of the week on the Monday, Tuesday, and just try and get all your battles in that you can. Like try to get 30 or 40 battles in during the week or even more on 3v3. Save up the medals, because those are the merriest missions, is spending those medals. Or Romantu, sorry. Like, I keep floating between silver 2 to 3 because every time I try to push silver 3 into 4, I always hit a wall. Hopefully now I've built so many arena champions, I just gotta redo the teams. And I gotta learn my counters a lot more. Or a little bit more. Like, relics are still getting me. If I don't know enough about the relics on what champion's going to use them, then not knowing, like going into a battle, like of a certain duo or something, like not knowing what relic they're going to have, or likely to have, can lock you out. That's good you're doing gold 5 already, so just keep, either max out your crit damage or base stat that you like the most, like your defense, or you know, most people say if you're going to do arena you want accuracy and resistance are the first 2. Careful, Yarpy, that's a drink. Stop. You're doing spirit accuracy first? Okay. That's good to know that you got you're focused. That's good. You got plans. Abdullah, you're in gold 4 at the moment, but can't defeat Stone Skin. Yeah, Stone Skin is a pain until you start getting more savage and merciless gear. So, Stone Skin, you're eventually going to have to get champions that ignore defense. You'll also eventually get champions that ignore Stone Skin. There's very few of them right now. But Plarium is trying to address Stone Skin. So they're putting more and more in the game that either ignores it, or you make what's called a go second team. So you're trying to hope that their team is faster and you survive with your own Stone Skin you get from Hydra. Or if you don't have your own, then you're trying to just make sure you have like bolster or like an ally protect set. Like Inquisitor. Hey Ed, we've talked about it in the past. Like I've talked about it. The main issue I have of account takeovers, like if you're here and it's more like I'm re-gearing with you listening, that's one thing. If you're like, go on my account and build my teams for me, that's what I won't do. Is because it's not going to help you at all. You're not going to learn anything. You're just, and then like what's gonna happen is like, say you're like, oh, these gloves, why are these gloves here? And then you take them off, and then your teams don't work anymore. Then you'd be like, hey, can you fix it? I moved some things, it doesn't work anymore. That's the main reason I've like tabled it. Like I'm not actively looking to do it, but if it's to help you understand things, that I can go over for sure. Yeah, like I'd want you to be here. I'd want you to be telling me like say it's this champion like Painkeeper, and you're like, how is your Painkeeper level 40 but you're doing the highest level Iron Twins? I would explain like, oh, it's the speed. You know, I've got these two. They're different speeds. You know, this one's in there, and she doesn't have gloves or a helmet, and she doesn't need them. She doesn't need masteries. She doesn't need any of this other stuff. She doesn't like she's booked, but she doesn't need only this skill needs to be booked. Both of these were actually a waste of books because I couldn't get the books to go here at first. I had to go. They split between these two, and then they went here last on both of them. Otherwise, they wouldn't be booked. And like certain champions, as long as it gets it done, you don't need it. It's like this was all for speed. There's a fast one, a slow one, and then there's another one up here. Where is she? There she is there. So this one's the fastest one. She's booked. She does have some masteries, but that's because she used to be in the clan boss team. And so how double Painkeeper works, it's triple actually. So you have 3 Painkeepers. All their A4s are clocked down to 4 turns. They decrease the cooldown of all ally skills. This skill can have its cooldown reduced by other skills that reduce cooldowns by 1 turn. So all the Painkeepers reduce their A3 down to 0 turns. So every one of them will go, and they keep just reducing this down from 4 to 3 to 2, and so it's always off cooldown. And once that's the case, you then put in a shield champion. In my case, it's Roshguard the Tower. You put in a block damage, sorry. So mine's Roshguard the Tower. So I put in Roshguard, and his A3 is booked down to a 4-turn cooldown, and they keep resetting it, the 3 of them, down to a 1-turn, so he's always putting this spell up. You turn the other 2 off, that he doesn't use he won't use his A2, and then he has to be 262 speed. So this is the only stat that matters on him. And then finally you add in Geomancer and Geomancer or Ninja. This has to be a burn champion, and they'll burn down the boss with like health percent damage. No, you can't do unkillable because the boss ignores unkillable. You can do unkillable for the clan boss, but you can't do it for Iron Twins. Why do I have these? Yes, URP. We can hear you. Where'd you go? What? Hey, we hit speed. Nice. Can we hit it twice? No. 3rd time. No. I'm still going to roll it to 4 because it's double hit speed. We'll wait till the enhance is started. Yeah, so you just got to build them different speeds. I'll show you the speeds if you want. And then for Iron Twins the whole way down, you just need this champion here, and this champion here, and this champion can be anyone. Geo can be any burn champion as long as they're constantly putting a burn out. And yes, Mikey, Amok, and Mordecai are really good for Spider. And Mikey and Amok with a burner, any burner is good for Spider. Yeah, Painkeeper's always been endgame, but like used to just be a clan boss. And here you can see like 40, 40, 60, you just need 3, and then it's all speed tuning. So this team, let me find it for you. So this is my old unkillable team for clan boss. It was Kaimar reset. These 2 do unkillable based on their speed tune. She does a cooldown decrease after Kaimar does a reset. So his A3 is always off cooldown when it needs to be, and then they just keep the unkillable going. But this team only worked before they changed clan boss, because clan boss used to just keep going, and didn't at turn 49 didn't start doing damage to you. Didn't start doing ignoring your unkillable. So they're down here. So here's how they're set up. All 3 of them are set up that way. And then Roshguard is only allowed to do this. And for this team, masteries mean nothing. You just cannot have Lure Steel. If you have Lure Steel, you have to work it into their calculations on their true speed. And then see, Geo's just putting burnout. Like he's doing nothing else. And that's just to kill the boss faster. Like you can replace Geo. You wish SK was here? SKB? Yeah, he'll probably be here in like an hour. The pain link Mikey can spread is insane. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'd love to see that. That'd be cool. And this being void as well, normally people on these days will spend the 150 gems to refresh and do it twice. Are you talking about that old clan boss team? Yeah, they used to be a 1-key team. Because Geomancer, sorry, not Geomancer, Brogni used to constantly put a shield on that would grow, and then he would grow the shield. And so he was the original shield grow bro. So he would just keep building his shield up, and Kaimar could reset his ability, and you just prioritize his shield grow after you put it on, and it would just make a giant shield on your champions. And then the Painkeeper and Man-Eaters were just to put on killable, so the clan boss, once he starts ignoring shield, that it would keep them alive. But they didn't like that. It was too easy to do, and most people fused Brogni, so they were like, this is too accessible, and they like shut it down. Hi, RP. Hello. Oh, you're the great cat statue. Yeah. You're like, I'm a lonely kitty. Missed you all day. And see, this is the special thing about Geo, is he puts out a burn, weaken, and decrease accuracy. The accuracy doesn't matter as much, but it's the accuracy's from Roshguard, sorry. But Geo does it has a name. Weaken with the burn. And because his way his passive works, as long as he's put the burn on, it takes giant chunks out of the boss's HP. Yeah, his clan boss calculator still works, but yeah, it's... Sadly, I think what happened with the Chimera one is he got hired by Hell Hades crew for God, whatever it's called, Godforge. Get out of there. So see, like, he's doing 3.2 million damage. Like, none of them are doing damage. They do a bit of healing, but... So this piece isn't terrible for a defense damage dealer. It's just reflex set's not really like one I'm going to use anymore. I kind of want that Lydia 2-star. I agree though. Deadwood's missed. He had such positive energy. Like, he was such a chill guy. He'd be like, "Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome. I hope everyone's doing all right. I was acted in this thing. It's been great. Okay, so today we're doing, today we're gonna do clan boss. This is how we're gonna go at it. Okay. And if you like, I love the man-eater comp, but let me tell you how these speeds are gonna work out. It's crazy. And then this new champion. Oh man, this is how it works, and this is what it does, and yeah." Yeah, like he was such like a calm, positive. Like, he wasn't trying to fake it. He wasn't trying to be like, "Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight?" Like, he wasn't trying any of that crap. He was just like, "Hey everybody," like, he was such like chill, laid back. Josen Plays and Saf also were hired by them. Yeah, Saf was an interesting one because like I think he was on Hell Hades team first. And then he was hired for the website, and then he went to Godforge. It's time for me to shine. Well, within this week, as long I like do like you know, damn be do, damn be don't. I'm gonna find my damn camera, so I'm gonna get that going for sure. And I'm trying to think like Thursday. I think it's in the next week. So Thursday I have a friend I work with that's gonna use my spare room for a little bit. So he's coming to put in we have to put blinds in the room, like a shutter, and then because it's just been a spare room, so I just put Bristol board paper to block the windows because I face the sunrise in the morning. I know, Yarp, you missed the sunroom. I know. But I will have a camera within a week up because I have a 4K webcam. It's just I've honest to God been looking for the damn thing since I moved here last year. I found it once and then I have no idea where I put it after that, and so I'm just trying to track it down. Don't die, Cheshire. A cat cam? Yeah, you'll definitely see the cats. So that was unfortunate that she purged everything. Because what I was thinking of doing is I'm trying to figure out how to. I have like those cat cams you can watch on your phone, and I'm trying to figure out there has to be a way that I can use those cameras to stream from, like to do a feed, right? Just use them as a source camera. I might have to redo the software on them though, and they don't like that. Oh, the perfect veil protected, damn. Monkey King's going down. Second reviver. I need a Lydia team versus this one. But yeah, I could leave the camera in the hallway and then you, like, honestly, I would need 3 cameras. I would need one in the kitchen. I might do like a Patreon just to like buy 2 more. And then like, or just do like a fun thing. Cause it was like they still cost a couple $100 to get good ones. But I'd want to put like one in the kitchen. So when you understand every time I get up every 10 minutes to separate Willow and Runty. Why? Because they're basically on the opposite sides of the kitchen counter, just poofed and like staring each other down like they're gonna fight. Capturing on OBS might be difficult. Well, it would be more putting, so from like, just from what I understand from like because we've done it with multi-cams, like if I do buy some GoPros or just get some Logitech cameras and I put those in the kitchen in the hallway and mount them or something, I can stream that to my computer, and I would just make the computer a desk capture for OBS to make it like another source, and that should be easy. Like that shouldn't be hard. It's just gonna be I'm gonna have to hardline them to the computer. That's the like for like video feed. I'll put them onto a capture card. So I'd have to buy like a 4K capture card, which they're cheap. They're like $80, $100. Huh. Seems I am unable to progress anymore right now while I wait for energy. This failed. Maybe I mean, I want to do the bomb thing, but I honestly rather... He says burn, doesn't he? Yeah. ERP. Mm-hmm. Tell us more. Like, Shazar is like one of the only options for that. There's like one of these uncommon one, like demony ones, like she has bombs, I think. Huh. This is such like a good lineup with these three, and these two are joined. They're like, they have buffs from each other, don't they? I thought they were like a couple pair. You want to see the cats go poof? And Ed, they, just so you know, if I were to do it directly to OBS, yes, it can be a pain, but that's where like an external capture card comes in. If I have that going to my video card, or even if I have older computers here. I have one of mine. It has a 2070 Ti in it. So like if I put that one with the 2070 Ti here, and I have all the video feed going to that one, and that's usually when you see streamers having a dual PC setup. That's what they're doing, is they're having all the video capture go to one computer, and then they're just using the other computer as like the internet source and like seeing their screen in OBS. So I could do that. All the things go into your inbox. Okay, so that beep you heard it on my phone. I've been waiting for a phone call, and I'm supposed to be getting it for work, so I do have to take it. I know it's midnight, but I do have to take it. I'll be about an hour to 90 minutes, and then I'll be back. So consider this a pause in the stream, and I'll be back in about 90 minutes. Sorry, work phone call. So this run's gonna fail as well. These guys, a lot of them ignored the shields and defense. I'm just not doing enough damage to beat hard mode here. Yarp beat 1 second. Sorry. So while we're waiting for energy to refresh, I will be back, and I also have to take this call. So I'll see you all in an hour to an hour and a half. It won't be longer than that, and then I'll leave a Discord message again when I'm going to come back on. All right. Hope everyone had a great time. This was a hour and 18 minutes. But we'll definitely be on for another 2 or 3 hours after I get back. All right, so I'll be back in a little bit. Hope everyone had a great time. I'll see you all when I come back. And don't forget to throw a video a like. Appreciate it so much. And I'll see you for part 2 in about